Morning, man. What's good?
You should have replied so I know you got the message.
Yeah, my fault. I'm on live right now. My fault.
My bad. I didn't know you got the message.
No. How's everything going?
Good, man. Just working, busy, trying to just stay out of trouble, make money, and chase girls.
Those are the things to do. Real quick, I'm trying to. What are you doing in August?
I have no clue what I'm doing tomorrow.
We going to Vegas in August. I'm trying to get the thing up so we can start doing the thing that we was gonna try to do.
Why Vegas?
No, we're going to Vegas first because we got people in Vegas actually that live there.
Yeah, I've been there a lot of times.
And we're trying to get, and we got some good invites like to the Mayweather gym and stuff like that. So we pulling up in Vegas on August 14th to August 17th. Just letting you know.
All right, no problem. Sorry,
And I need for you to, because I'm going to buy my tickets through you if it's okay. Cool? I'm going to holler at you later.
All right.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm in the back. God damn it. Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Jack Force, BBN. We're going to talk about some shit this morning. Hey, yo, check this out. Okay, so there's a couple of things I had to come pull up somewhere. Got a lot of things I'm supposed to be doing today, so we're gonna be outside for a little while. We might go live a couple of other places, not just here. So let me just get everything set up. What's up, my brother? Let me just get everything set up. Give me a little nice spot for me to talk from, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna show y'all the merch. The merch just came today. For everybody that don't know, this doesn't look like a bad spot. You doing this one next? Copy. Appreciate you. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second to set up. Y'all don't mind? So, one thing we want to talk about is this Revolttv thing revolving around. Revolttv is now allegedly, it seems like they beefing with Eminem, or Eminem is beefing with them. And they basically just put out a post that said F Eminem. So, shout out to that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what the fuck? Why is Eminem beefing with Revolt? That's one thing I want to talk about, but I want to talk about a couple of other things. And yo, I think the God damn it, I don't like that this shit is slanted. The NYPD is gearing up for a war, y'all. I posted some shit on IG. Go check it out if you don't believe me. I believe the NYPD is gearing up for a war. Them niggas is now putting. The NYPD is now putting. You know what? Yeah, but then the sun is gonna be right in your eyes. The NYPD is now putting, what do you call, fences up around their precincts. That's crazy. Like, how is the NYPD putting fences up? And I just posted on IG. The NYPD put up a fence around. The NYPD put up a fence around one of their precincts on 180th Street. They putting the fence up right now. That's crazy. Like, you the police. Why you putting the fence up? I keep telling y'all, we going to Mad Max times. Y'all keep thinking I'm fucking with y'all. We going to Mad Max times, yo. I'm telling you. They putting a fence up around the precinct, yo. Anyway, let's do roll call. Hey, yo, what up, Boogie NYC? How you doing this morning? What up, DSTN? Ain't nobody gonna call you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. Who else we got up here? Young Earl, The Business. What up? What up, Terrence Brown, Wayno, Evans? How you doing? What up, Daryl McKiddens? Rio Martinez, salute. What up, Patchy? Haven't seen you in a dumb long time. What up? Salute. So I'm trying to get, we're gonna be a little lopsided here. I want to open up this. I got some new merch today that just came in the mail. I want to show y'all what it is. I hope it's the right size. Sometimes the merch don't be the right damn size. So hold on. All right, so we got some. Yo, this merch right here, I ordered this merch like 4 months ago. I ordered this merch like 4 or 5 months ago. For everybody that has not received your merch yet, I've ordered this merch like 5 months ago. This shit is just now getting here. I do not know what the hell is going on with T-Rings, but that's how they're giving it up right now. I don't know if it's the corona. I don't know what the fuck it is. I ordered this shit 4 or 5 months ago, man. I forgot I even ordered this shit. This is our first Frost edition merch. I've received like 3 pieces of merch that came out after this line. That came out after I ordered this shirt. So I do not know what's up with Teesprings. I like this Frost. Who likes this Frost merch? I guess I'm the only one. Gotta get one in orange. Hey, yo, Ray, I got you a question real quick. When you finish.
Hey, yo, where's that thing that was here? The hole. My friend, no. One of my workers gave me that. It don't work? You tried it already? Did you do the nozzle?
I'm over here getting it, mixing it with their business by accident. Anyway, I like that shit. If I had a different color hat on, I'll put the shirt on right now. You know what I'm saying? That shirt doesn't match what I'm wearing right now. So it is what it is. But all right, so let's get to the 50 Eminem thing. So 50, somebody said.
Yeah, what's up, Sean?
Yo.
One of my workers, Paul. Yeah, what's up? Sorry, it's just that I'm busy and
When you get a chance, I want to ask you a question about sports. I want to know what you think about the NBA coming back.
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I would have to, let me go migrate on that. I have no clue right now. My brain is like all the map, Jack Frost.
Appreciate it, motherfucker. Appreciate you. BBN short. What do you mean BBN short? I don't know what you're talking about. Shorts? I guess when I get with some people that make shorts, we'll do BBN shorts. But I have to be with somebody making shorts, right? All right, so let's get to this real quick. So Revolt and Eminem is beefing with Revolt. Anybody know why Eminem mad at Revolt? Eminem dissed Revolttv on the track, on a new track. Does Eminem know why? Anybody know why he mad at Revolt? Oh, because they've been making subs at Puffy. Yo, look, I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. All right, this is just my opinion. I could be 100% wrong. Do y'all understand that when Eminem was beefing with MGK, that was bad for Eminem? Why are you saying that, Mr. West? I haven't seen you in a dumb long time. Explain yourself, Mr. West. Explain. I want to know what you're talking about. Because Joe's show is through Revolt. That's a fact. That's a fact. It could be because of Budden. That's a fact. That's a fact. What up, nigga, you know I know how to say your name. It's the same name from fucking Juice. Ramadez. Damn, I can't say that. I remember how to say it. Yeah, so I guess Eminem had enough of them dudes. Now I haven't heard the shot yet, just so we could be clear. And also, just so we could be clear, I think Joe is good enough to go at Eminem. If we give Joe, okay, so I'm gonna explain real quick. All right, so you want to know what give punchlines their weight? The person who says them. You feel me? So remember when 6ix9ine was running with Non-Trey and they was running around shooting everything up, and then 6ix9ine talked about having the K? You could be like, well, even if you don't believe 6ix9ine got the K, you believe one of them niggas got the K. Rodamez. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. So even if you don't believe 6ix9ine got the K, you believe one of them niggas at least got the K. You get what I'm saying? So that helps give 6ix9ine's, when he's saying that type of shit, it helps give it weight. So just so you could get a full understanding of what I'm trying to say, now when 6ix9ine comes out with that song, Gooba, and he's talking about the haters, and he's talking about people on his dick and all that other shit, because of what is going on, that gives what he says weight. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's not just talking. Like, for all the people from the last generation, none of us would take fucking Young MC serious if he came out with "fuck the police." Nobody would take this guy serious. What are you talking about, Young MC? You need the police. You understand what I'm saying? So hold on. The problem with Joe Budden is Joe Budden have a lot of people that don't believe him when he talk. But Joe Budden lines be retarded. Joe Budden is nice. You feel me? But the problem is there's too many people because of the way his career started that don't give him that credit for his ability. Joe Budden is literally one of the most lyrical dudes on the mic. That's not me. I'm not capping. Eminem been what up, Ace Money? Eminem been beefing with Revolt, but Revolt just responded back. Revolt on their IG basically said F Eminem. That's the difference between when he was beefing with them before and when he's beefing with them now. Joe might be the most underrated rapper of all time. Him and then Young MC. Young MC was a really good rapper. Technically, it's just that nobody believed him because of his energy that he came out. He was like, hey, like that, happy go. Yo, this nigga making music, but he dancing. Oh man, I wish y'all could see the bottom of my body. But he's making, you understand? Nobody's gonna believe, but Young MC was nice. So I think that's the problem that Joe have. Joe is technically a superior rapper than a lot of these MCs out here. Joe is really good. But I think because of his image and the perception that individuals might have of him and some of the dislike that individuals might have for him, they're just not giving him his just deserves for how good he actually is at what he does. That's what I'm trying to express. And I think that is why in order for a Joe Budden Eminem beef, a Joe Budden Eminem rap battle to be taken seriously, people have to give Joe Budden his proper respect. Redman, definitely underrated. I don't think Redman is underrated, to be honest with you. I think every single person knows that Redman is a beast. I think that the way that we look at Redman, though, it's like Redman has so much love. Like, who don't like Redman? You understand what I'm saying? I think Redman is just one of those people that have so much love that we just don't put him in lists because everybody love him. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I think Redman's problem is. What up, OG King Blood? That's what I think Redman problem is. Redman is ridiculous. But at the same time, everybody likes Redman. Redman has made no enemies that I know of. You have to make enemies. People are going to, and that's the point I'm trying to make right now, by the way. People are going to judge you by your enemies. That's how people are going to judge you. People aren't always going to judge you by the things that you've done. People are not always going to judge you by your accomplishments. People are going to judge you by how much people hated you more than how much people liked you. I'm just saying. Now, check this out. The reason why Eminem and that MGK beef was bad for Eminem was Eminem cannot be known as the greatest white rapper if other white rappers are trying to battle. He's supposed to be out of their league. All the white rappers, I'm keeping it a whole stack with you. I'm being so honest with you. I'm gonna explain this in a different term and then I'm gonna bring it back so you can understand where I'm coming from. If we work at AT&T fixing technical, not even, we work at AT&T in some building fixing servers or whatever the case might be. It's me, one or two other black people there, right? One of us is known as being one of the best workers in the whole entire building. We can't be arguing with the other black rappers. I mean, the other black fucking workers at AT&T. We can't be hating on each other. We got to be working together. That's why the MGK beef and Eminem beef didn't really work, because white rappers can't beef with each other. White rappers cannot beef with each other. I don't understand why nobody gets that. We're not going to take that seriously. We don't care enough. I don't care who buys most of the music. Urban culture has to care about something normally before it could actually elevate in pop culture. Say what you want, prove me wrong. But we're not talking about if a coworker don't pull no weight. Why are you trying to add extra things? Like, so you're trying to make it a way that that I can be wrong. Matt Noon is trying to find a way. Like, we can't just have a discussion. Everything I say, you're just gonna try to add new parameters in order to try to attempt to poke holes in what I'm talking about. How are we gonna have a discussion, homie? Not to the degree that they should have. Do you understand how big I covered Eminem? I covered the shit out of it. There's a ton of videos. My point is this: we didn't care about it the same way that we cared about Drake versus Pusha. We didn't care about it like that. We didn't care about it like Meek Mill versus Drake. So this is what I have to do. After I say something, I gotta wait for you to comment, and then I gotta explain to just prove you wrong. That's what we're doing. We're doing the prove wrong day today. So that's what we're gonna do. What else y'all trying to? What else am I saying that you're trying to poke holes in? So I could just explain. Hold on. Let me reread your comment. Yeah, but what if your coworker don't pull his weight? That's not adding to my explanation, my brother. If I'm saying what I'm saying, and then you say, but what if the guy doesn't pull his weight? So I mean, I get it. You think that's adding, and I'm pretty sure that people that want to argue with me is also going to think that's adding. But if you just use, context clues, regular common sense, that's not adding. It's actually the opposite. But whatever. If the hood don't stamp it a battle, it won't get traction. Thank you, Ramadan. Now, explain this. When we talk about, explain this. Okay, hold on. Eminem is a hip-hop historian that cannot be disputed. Eminem loves hip-hop and respects hip-hop, as far as I can tell. Hold on. Sosa Montana says, I feel like at a certain point, people did really care. I mean, Killshot did the most views on YouTube in 24 hours. Even have a video just audio. Hold on. What kind of longevity did it have? And who else is still talking about that other than me? When we talk about great battle raps of that of the last 5 years, we're not going to bring that up. We're not going to bring up that battle. When we talk about previous battles, that's not going to be inside of that's not going to be something that we bring up. You understand? Do you understand what I'm? That's not going to be part of the zeitgeist. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just because we still remember it because it was a couple of years ago, that don't mean 10 years from now people is even going to talk about this. But 10 years from now, people will talk about Drake versus fucking Eminem. I mean Pusha T. 10 years from now, people will talk about Meek Mills versus Pusha T. 10 years from now, people are going to talk about Nicki Minaj versus Remy Ma. Do I have to explain this, or like, is this all going over your heads? Do you think knowing a lot of information and how, do you think that the information that you know is the most important information? Is that what it is? That's what I'm assuming at this point. Budget need to cut me a check for the free advertisement. Shout out to Budget. He absolutely washed MGK. But I'm going to tell you the biggest problem, right? Hold on. Slow down. The MGK song was really good. That's one. Let's not even dispute that. Sosa Montana says, that's what I'm saying. The longevity wasn't there, but urban culture was there for the mayonnaise beef. And it did the most views. But I agree with what you're saying. What I'm saying is this. What do you think we're going to be talking about 10 years from now? The Eminem MGK beef or Gummo? What do you think is going to be more likely a conversation in urban culture in the future? What up, World Famous? What do you think is going to most likely be conversation in the future? Right? The MGK, Eminem beef, or Gummo. Notice, I didn't even say a beef. I just said Gummo. What do you think is going to be more relevant in urban culture 10 years from now? We're going to be talking about Gummo in 10 years because you think we're not going to still be talking about Treyway in 10 years? You don't think we still not going to be talking about how these dudes got locked up and all this shit? You don't think in 10 years that's not going to... You don't think that's part of hip-hop culture more than fucking the MGK Eminem beef? You don't think that shit that just happened when the whole entire fucking hip-hop culture stopped doing everything, when all the fucking media and everybody else stopped doing everything and covered the fucking Treyway case that actually revolved around or was started, a lot of people believed, when the Gummo video was shot? You don't think that that's going to be relevant in hip-hop culture in 10 years, but you think Eminem... Can we put that dude on the timeout who said that stupid shit? Can we just put him on the timeout? We're going to put that guy on the timeout. There you go, Sosa. We're gonna hit you with this timeout, Sosa. So could one of the admins hit him with one timeout? I do not want him with more than one timeout. Just one timeout, somebody, please. Just one timeout, because that's retarded. That's retarded. That's retarded. Do you understand how long they talked about the shit when Little Kim had the didn't get on the stand and snitch? Niggas was talking about that for like 10, 15 years. You don't think people gonna be talking about this? But Little Kim still gets the utmost respect. The utmost respect. You can't talk about a gangster that don't respect Little Kim for that. You don't think that shit hold weight? What the fuck is somebody... Did anybody hit that dude with a timeout yet? Thank you. What the hell? Little Kim and Remy Ma are two of the most respected as far as being hood chicks in hip-hop history. Just so we can be clear. Never, no Remy Ma, no Little Kim disrespect will be accepted on this channel, just so we can be clear. Anyway. So yeah, he had to get a timeout. He don't think that people are gonna still be talking about this shit 10 years from now. Do you understand about 2 to 3 years from now, probably a movie is gonna come out? A literal movie? You think they're gonna make a movie about the shit that happened between fucking MGK and Eminem? You think that shit's gonna get a movie? Nobody says 6ix9ine is gonna be M. What are y'all talking about? C-Stack says half this chat room is millennials. If that's true, shout out to me for being able to pull the millennials. Just understand that. Okay. I like the song with 6ix9ine and Nicki, to keep it a stack with you. I think it was a good song. See, when you listen to 6ix9ine songs, don't just listen to 6ix9ine songs now. Listen to 6ix9ine songs with the understanding of what he went through. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to it with that. Listen to it with the understanding of what he went through. Listen to it that way. You know what I'm saying? Listen to it that way. If you listen to his music that he's making now with the understanding of what he had to go through, you'll probably appreciate it differently. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying no more than that. You'll probably appreciate it differently if you look at it to the understanding of what this man, he could be dead right now. He could be dead right now. I think that's another reason why a lot of dudes in the street that ain't dragging him. Because they know like street people, no, niggas ain't stupid. You understand what I'm saying? The police ain't stupid either. Niggas ain't stupid. James said he didn't know 6ix9ine was before BBN. You funny. So and so Eminem beefing with Revolt. The reason why it's something is because Revolt responded back on IG. Somebody just put in the chat that they believe that Eminem is beefing with Revolt has a lot to do with the situation that happened with Tupac. and the belief that Puffy might have had something to do with Tupac. And there are people that believe that Puffy has something to do with Tupac. There are people that believe that same thing, similar situations with Biggie and whatever the case might be. I don't know. I try not to get into those conversations. I think somebody said they wonder if 6ix9ine is going to make some deep songs. You got to understand what makes a deep song, right? A deep song is being able to get in tune and make words match emotions. And then being able to convey that. You understand what I'm saying? So the depth of a song has to deal a lot of the time with the ability for an individual to be able to relate. So every artist has songs out that certain individuals might think is deep because they'll be able to relate to it. So whether a song is deep or not doesn't always have to deal with whether an artist is making a deep song or not, and has to deal with the way that that song is accepted by the listener. So I can't say that he has not made deep songs previously. I don't know. Lil Wayne do a song with 6ix9ine? I don't know. I think a Lil Wayne 6ix9ine song might be lit though. That's a fact. If 6ix9ine can't get a song with Lil Wayne, he should get a song with somebody that sounds similar. That's a fact. There's a lot of Lil Wayne clones out there. Lil Wayne has the most niggas that want to be like him. Salute to Lil Wayne. That's a real salute. He has the most niggas that want to be like him. That shit is retarded. Salute to Lil Wayne. It's a fact. That nigga Mac to a level that he has the most. Could y'all name somebody that got more people that want to be them than Lil Wayne? Yeah, Wayne's deposition was hilarious. Lil Wayne is surrounded by bloods. He not working with 6ix9ine. You heard what I said. He better go get somebody that sound like Wayne. He got the 1 million clones out there. 1 million clones. Tupac had it at one point. That's a fact. Tupac had everybody around here tying that bandana. Talking about they the new Pac, throwing up them gang signs. Everybody got snitches in their crew, Lambo Gully. I'm just gonna let you know. Everybody got snitches in their crew, man. I don't know. I think 6ix9ine seems messed up because there's probably some dope Brooklyn artists that 6ix9ine could work with and do some good stuff with, but he can't work with people. I doubt if people. He's just gonna need a couple more people to feature with him, and then people will just open up and understand what it really is. But more than anything else, I think they want to get their movie or they documentary or whatever they plan on doing. They want to get that shit out there immediately, because I'm 100% sure that they want aspects of the story to be told that people don't really know. You know how much shit that I tell y'all that's a fact, and I've done been saying it for years. But every time I say it, we got somebody in the chat that still was saying, "Oh, but they said this," and it's already been proven to be fact. So the best way for them to do it, like a mock documentary, in my opinion. I don't think they should do it like a movie. I think they should do both, to be honest with you. I think they should do a movie because there's enough content there. I think they should do a movie with somebody. I don't know, maybe have 6ix9ine play itself, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure, right? But 6ix9ine playing itself wouldn't be bad. 50 played itself, and Eminem played itself. So 6ix9ine could play itself. That's not bad. But in one of them, don't have 6ix9ine be 6ix9ine. Have it be somebody else. So in the mock documentary, maybe it's like you have a person be 6ix9ine that's have a person play the part that's not 6ix9ine. Somebody else play him in the mock documentary. And in that, you don't talk about all of the fuck shit that happened from the side that's the fucked up way. You talk about the shit that happened from the way like that makes it, you talk about more humorous things, the things that's left out of the actual movie that's about his life, so people can get a better understanding about who he is. Whereas, you know what I'm saying, the mock documentary will be more about his personality, whereas the actual movie will be about what he went through. You understand what I'm saying? That should be lit. That should be lit. Both of the movies is gonna, both of whatever is gonna be watched. So that's not an issue. You understand what I'm saying? But I think the mock documentary way to go about it, like, because remember, a lot of the stuff that they was filming their own selves, and they was snitching on their own selves. Those are the situations and those are the incidents that could be highlighted in the mock documentary. Those situations and those things should be highlighted. And everything should be played for humor. You understand? And you play all of that for humor. And that's a win. And in the mock documentary also, you know what I'm saying? Not, you know, it's going to be played for humor, but you'll have situations where, you know, Tekashi will be talking, or he'll be talking to the cameraman or whatever the case is, and they'll have, like, shit in the background where Sarah and Shotty might be being a little bit too comfortable with each other. And then you just lay that out through the course of the whole entire movie. You don't have to actually explicitly say anything. That won't even be addressed in the mock documentary at all. But you will consistently see them in the background being a little bit too friendly with one another. Consistently see them showing up to places late together. Stuff like that. It's a whole win. That's a fact. That's a whole win. And you end the mock documentary off with, I don't know, like, I don't know if you want to put when they get ready to get locked up, or if you want to end it when they're getting ready to get locked up, or if you want to end it after he gets out. But probably when they all get arrested and go to jail, that's a perfect, and then it ends right when they go into the like, then, you know what I'm saying? Because then they can't have no more access to him. I think that'd be a dope idea if done right. But you know, any idea could be dope if done right, I guess. Anyway, so fuck that. So let me tell y'all about some shit. The NYPD is preparing for war, y'all. Look, all right, so I'm gonna explain something, and this is what I'm upset about. I was explaining something, and this is what I was trying to explain when we had a lot of our activists out here, and rightfully so. I'm not knocking anybody. I don't think anybody did anything wrong. But this is what I was trying to explain when we had so many of our activists out here telling everybody to wild out in the streets and go ride and go loot and all that, and that's our power and everything else. I'm not saying that you're wrong. And I do understand that a general has to also be able to direct soldiers and send them places, and sometimes there will be casualties. It is what it is, and we are in a war. That's a fact. So I'm not trying to in any way at all say anything negative about any activists at all that was pushing this particular agenda. But I just want to explain and have a conversation about this and say something. So in Georgia, I think they arrested 11 people and charged them with they arrested like 30 people, and then now they're charging like 11 people with like 20 felonies or some shit like that. I need y'all to understand that every single person that looted, all of them targets, all of them establishments that had cameras and everything else, they can track you. They can find you. All they got to do is want to. That's it. So what they're going to do is they're going to get the names, faces, and find out who was where doing whatever. And if you fit the criteria of the individual that they want to take off the streets, you will be arrested and you will be charged. If you do not fit the criteria of someone that they want to take off the streets, they will leave you on the streets and keep it pushing. Because they can't arrest everybody, but they can arrest the best of us. So in Florida, they've already started arresting people for the looting, for the rioting. If your phone was in the store at that time, then you're gonna get caught. Yep, because they can just prove that you was in the store when the looting was happening because they can track your phone. That's a whole fact. Say that again, stay wise for the people in the back. I'll repeat it. If your phone was in the store at that time, you're going to get caught. Thank you very much. I need 1 second. I want to go get me a water. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Fucking water's still hot. Cops say, who killed Tupac? We will let you go. We know you were there. Then you mention a dead person who did it. That's just street smarts, if you ask me. Gully boy, that's a fact. So hold on, let me explain something to y'all. If y'all was in the fucking building when that shit went down and you had your phone on you, they could find you. That's a fact. So I'm telling you what's gonna happen. A lot of y'all kids, a lot of y'all teenagers is gonna get arrested. And they're gonna hit you with felonies and give you all the fucking time and fill them prisons up. What y'all thought this was about? Now, remember who told y'all not to riot? Every single person that gets locked up and arrested, remember who told y'all not to riot? Did I want you to riot? I want you to do what you gotta do. But I don't want y'all to go to jail. So I'm thinking about the long haul. I was watching, there's a show called The Last Kingdom, right? In the show The Last Kingdom, there's a part where Uhtred, and he's talking to the king, King Alfred, and there's another dude there. I can't, Ethel, whatever the fuck his name is. I can't remember his name. So the dudes is like, yo, how are we gonna take back London? So the guy was like, yo, we just gonna take a whole bunch of men, throw them at the wall. We just gonna, that's the only way to take a castle. That's the only way to take places is if you just throw men at them. So Uhtred turns and says, yo, but you're gonna lose a lot of men that way. We gotta think of something different. We can't sacrifice all of our men. That's what I'm saying. I want to do the thing. It's not that I don't want to do the thing. But I don't want to sacrifice our next generation of youth out there fucking going and riding and looting. And so now you got a situation where the police could lock up a couple hundred of our next generation. Hit them all with felonies. Now y'all can't vote. Now what you gonna do? Now how we gonna keep dickheads out of the fucking office? What up, Bree? That's all I'm saying. So I know there's a lot of people that's upset at me. A lot of people that's for the movement that they don't like that I don't advocate for the looting. I don't tell you to not loot. I'm just not advocating for it. If you want to loot, go do what you do. But I'm not going to advocate for it. Because I've seen this shit coming a mile off. That's one of the main reasons why whenever I know that they're going to loot somewhere, I don't go there. That's one of the main reasons why whenever I know that some weirdo shit is going to happen outside, I don't be there. Can't vote or leave the country. That's crazy. That's a fact, though. Think about that shit. How the country that you got a felony in ain't gonna let you leave? That's crazy. So if you get a felony in America, you can't leave the country? Like, if you get a felony in America, they should want you to go to somewhere else, right? Think about that. Think about that. You in America, you get a felony, they supposed to be like, yo, Italy, can you take them off our hands? Am I telling the truth? What kind of shit is that? You get a felony, you gotta stay.
I guess it's suburban. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Our history is about to be overwritten. Notice I didn't say rewritten. Our history, our fake history is about to be overwritten with a lot of truth. Thank you, DSTN. I don't want to contribute to the negative aspect either. That's all I'm saying. So for any advocate out there that's saying riot, do whatever, I'm not against y'all. I'm just saying, because of my life experiences, I know how it feels to feel like there's just no way out, and you just gotta figure something out, and you just gotta try to be smarter than the other shit. I'm not smart by accident. I'm smart because all of my life I had to fight for every fucking inch. Shout out to DSTN with the $2 drop. And he also did the Clint Eastwood eyes. He put his money on the table. He said, give me a sarsaparilla and a cinnamon stick. I have no idea if they had cinnamon sticks back then. But he wants one. He's like, bring it to the table. And he slaps the woman on her backside. So yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Because I see how some of the activists, I think they think I'm like, okay, so activists have to be extremely careful. I'm gonna explain something. There's activists and there's counter activists. So you have a movement going on where you're trying to get good shit going. There's people that's gonna try to attach themselves to your movement to destroy it. So some of those people are gonna be the same color as you. So as far as I know, maybe they think I'm part of them niggas. I'm not. I'm a straight revolutionary. I'm a straight rebel. Always been, always will be. Watch my channel. I fight with it. Everybody has a problem with me. I don't know what to tell you. I don't even be having a problem. I can't even help people without them making me an enemy. People refuse to think and show their intelligence in situations like we're in. It's a fact. So I'd make enemies by literally trying to help people. So there's nothing I could do. That shit crazy. How I tell somebody how to make more money on their channel when they decide to make, and they start beefing with me after that? Instead of people to call me the N-word. Like, do you understand how crazy people are? Time we got, how long we been in here? 42 minutes. I'm standing out here in the fucking sun. This shit baking. I ain't gonna lie to you. You ain't about that life, dog. So y'all better be ready. Yo, so I go to the precinct. I'm coming here today, right? They tell people to go back to your country, but if you got a felony, you can't. Yeah, they give people felonies to make them stay in America. That's crazy. I've never seen a place that said that if you bad, we gonna make you have to stay. What kind of shit is that? But hold on. So I passed by this precinct today on 180th, right? 5 train precinct. These motherfuckers is putting up a new gate around the outside of the precinct. They make it up. They're gating up the police precinct. Why would you need to gate up a police precinct? They only do that in dystopian fucking movies. Who gates up a police precinct? They do that shit after all of the fucking societies collapsed. That's when you gate up a police precinct. The police are the people that are supposed to catch the people doing bad shit. Do the police expect for the bad shit to come to them? Why? Why do the police expect for something to happen that they feel that they need to gate up the police precinct? Everybody's saying F the police, but I don't see people working together. So y'all can say F the police all y'all want, but if y'all not gonna work together, none of that shit matter. They said in Chicago, 105, 106, something like that, people got shot and like 20 died. We ain't in no position to go war to war, gun to gun with the cops. You think we're in a position to go gun to gun with the cops? First of all, I never want us to go gun to gun with anyone. I wish all of the situations we could just come to an amicable resolve. People that know that they fucking wrong will stop with the bullshit. I prefer for that to happen. But we can't go to war with the police and we can't stop killing each other. We really, and this is not, I'm not here talking about that black on black crime. That shit's all myth and that shit's fake. It's called crimes of convenience. You commit more crimes to the people who's closer to you. That's period. Black people live in black communities. So therefore the crimes that they're gonna commit against the most are going to be against other black people. White people live in white communities. The white people that live in white communities, when they commit crimes, they're going to most likely commit those crimes against the people in their community. So they're going to be doing white on white crime. So that's all bullshit. You commit crimes to the people who you are most geographically associated with. Period. That's just period. There is no black on black crime. But the point in which I'm trying to make is we out here killing, murdering, assassinating each other. We got this type of shit, proximity, exactly. We got this type of shit that's going on. We can't go to war with the police. The first thing these advocates need to do is get niggas to put their guns down. You fix poverty, you fix crime. That's a fact, Trinity. The first thing these advocates need to do is really start reaching out to these gangs in these communities and get people to put their guns down. You got to get the soldiers. You can't just send the soldiers out to fight. That's the point I'm trying to make. You can't just send the soldiers out to fight with no direction. Then you're just sending them to go to the wall. You're sending them to die. You're sacrificing them for nothing. You're sacrificing them for nothing. So give them some direction. You don't think that if somebody respectable talked to these dudes and told them how they could do something that was useful, like there's things that could be done that would benefit. That would make niggas be like, this is the thing to do. But I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you everything that it is. Hold on. I literally almost walked past the camera because I was visualizing what I'm about to say. The number one problem with people in the hood is trying to have more than what the other person has. Do you notice every single time somebody beefs with me, the first thing they try to talk about is how much money I do and don't have? Why? Because the only money they could see that I have or don't have is on YouTube. So they don't know what other sources of incomes I might have. So they see the money I make on YouTube. So they say, oh man, he only makes about this much a year. Or he only makes about that much a year. He ain't nobody, or whatever the case you might be. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what they're quantifying a person by, their income. So what happens is when these individuals that need to talk to these gangs and get these gangs to be able to understand that we need to start working together, they don't come to them they come to them with directives. They don't come to them saying, yo, look, this is how we're going to get you right so you could be prepared to fight. You don't just come to the army and say fight. You come to the army with resources. You come to the army with resources. You have to bring resources to the army so the army could be successful. People don't want to bring resources to the army. The army is here. It's in the street. You bring resources to some of the army in the street. You know them. Bloods, Crip, BDs, GDs. You know them. You bring some resources to them. You bring some avenues of income but obviously you don't want to fuel crime. I get it. But right now, that's not what we're talking about. Right now, we're talking about a fight that's coming. You got police precincts that's putting fucking fences around their precinct. Do you understand what's going on? When a bank is robbed, who do the bank call? Police. When somebody's murdered, who do the people call? Police. What in the fuck is the police doing putting a fence around their building? They can't secure themselves already? What are they preparing for? gangs as we know them might have to end. But what I'm saying is that there's already a community there that could be cultivated. You bring them resources and give them direction. That's the problem. You get rid of the sucker niggas. There's a ton of sucker niggas that's hanger-ons. They gotta go. You know they're gonna turn. There's a ton of people that got put down with the gang because they go do stupid shit. And other niggas don't want to risk getting in jail. That's a fact. They ain't solid. If they get caught, they might snitch. There's constant competition with everybody broke, shaking my head, hustling backwards. It's a fact. So I want people to stop. I just want people to stop sending people to go on dummy missions. Stop telling these guys to go riot and do all this shit. You look at when the people in China go riot. Do you see how they do it? They stupid organized. They got the niggas, hold on. They got the first people in the front all got umbrellas so the camera can't catch nothing that anybody is doing. You feel me? Then they got like a whole nother back line. Then they got a line after that. And the niggas move in unison and work together. That's the type of shit we supposed to be on. We not on that. Niggas ain't serious. I think all this shit is political. I think all of this is a political movement. When I see people organizing shit like that, then I know y'all niggas is real. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. I'm not even hating. And I'm not even trying to stop the movement. Keep the movement going. I'm supporting the movement. But I see what those Japan, pardon me. I don't know if it's Japan or China. But I see what those people is doing over there in Japan or China or wherever they at. How they fighting the police. I see how they adapting and using just regular fucking tools in order to prevent the police from doing the shit that they doing. And the police gotta respect it. CC Glider said the police as we know it is a bureaucratic mess that we created ourselves. The sheriffs is guaranteed by the Constitution, but police is not a part of our actual Constitution. They about to go to war with us. We ain't ready. We too busy riding and not busy enough planning and working together. We too busy out here trying to figure out how we could give people the, I'm sorry to say, and I'm not trying to knock, but yeah, they need finances. But what is these finances doing other than flying people around America to go to different events? Is these finances, are we spending money on making sure that when we show up to go to these events and we know that the police is gonna be there, are y'all buying 100 fucking umbrellas so people can have umbrellas to block the police's vision, to block the cameras? Are y'all going out there and using any of this shit to make sure that there's leaf blowers out there? So if they start trying to throw tear gas at niggas, is y'all can literally, it's not illegal to get fucking barricades. Y'all can literally just go get somebody to make some damn barricades for everybody. So when the police try to do that bullshit and push people, are we using any of the finances that's being sent to any of these activists to do any of these things that's going to help the troops? That's what I want to know. What are we doing to help the troops? That's what I want to know. And that's all I'm asking. What are we doing to help the troops? Our troops is the people that's riding, right? Those are our foot soldiers, right? What are we doing to help them other than bailing them out of jail? What are we doing to help them prevent from getting caught? What are we doing about that? Why aren't we having self-defense classes that we're doing so people can learn how to do self-defense for themselves when the police run down on them and help each other? Why are we not doing this? Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what, I'm not knocking nobody and I'm not dragging nobody and I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm talking for the movement. We got soldiers that we getting sent that are sent to jail because they riding and they looting. What are we doing to help them protect their identity and prevent them from getting locked up? What are we doing? That's why Compton only has sheriffs? Oh, Compton only has sheriffs? What up, G's up? That's all I'm saying. What are we doing? I'd much rather, if I was a rioter or I was a looter, I'd much rather you give me a plan to get out safe than you just get me a damn lawyer. The fuck? I was at a rally. I'm not going to say who's speaking. But I'm going to tell you something, and I heard something, and it just upset me. But I didn't say nothing at the moment because I'm not going to try to fuck up nobody's limelight or nobody's spot. But somebody said something, and it was fucked up. And basically, the individual was trying to tell people to get arrested. Individuals literally out there trying to encourage people to get themselves arrested. That can't be the plan. That can't be the plan. That cannot be the plan. The plan cannot be to get arrested. That can't be the plan. This dude was out there. He was an advocate. He didn't have a big crowd. He had a small crowd with him. Maybe about 15, 20 people, whatever the case is. But he's busy preaching to get arrested. Know how many times I've been arrested? I've been arrested X amount of times. It's not that big a deal. Just having some knee pads and some long pants. I know today I only got shorts on, but you just put on some knee pads and some long, get arrested. And I'm busy listening to this guy talk. And I'm like, you busy you trying to make sure that the government knows everybody has documented everybody that doesn't agree with their position. Like, you want the police to be able to document everybody that thinks that that change needs to come. Like, I can understand you saying, if you get arrested, don't worry, we'll take care of it. That's one thing. But to say, send people to purposely prepare to get arrested, no, nigga, we should be preparing to get away. I'm not even saying not to do the thing. But I'm saying, if whatever we're going to do, we should be preparing to get away with the least amount of people possible being arrested. But I guess that's part of, one way to think about it. I don't know. I'm going to let y'all know something. I have a shitload of video that I have not even uploaded. And one of the reasons why I uploaded was because I realized that the more video I upload, the more I'm going to be telling the people who might want to document something for the wrong reasons exactly what's going on. So I'm holding on to a lot of that stuff so later on in the future I can make something. But as of right now, I'm just posting very little of it because I just want to post enough because I do support not killing black people. That's a fact. I'm black. I support not killing anybody for no damn reason, to be honest with you. So I support, black, our lives making a difference. Don't get me confused. GG Glider says they already are scrolling to protest footage and connecting outstanding warrants right now. What up, Tariq Wilson? That's why I stopped going to all of the marches, actually, to be honest with you. And that's why some of the march stuff, I wasn't live. I was having battery issues also, but I like while I was doing it, I started thinking about it, and I was like, I think sometimes I ain't stupid. Part of the problem is that I usually think about shit when other people haven't. So I'll do some shit and people won't understand why I'm doing it, and that'll get them upset and frustrated, and that'll cause me to have problems sometimes with people. I'm gonna definitely assume that the reason why the music came out now is because I don't know. I think they're trying to, I don't know. But I always think it's suspicious when a song that's old, that's talking crazy about somebody, just leaks when there's already other things going on that could take away. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Like, they really trying to distract us right now. With like trying to really get off of the Black Lives Matter thing, the killings and stuff like that. Like, they trying to get off of that. But at the end of the day, we can't live every single day digesting that type of information. We need to get other information also. So I'm not mad at them. We can't live every single day. All we doing is digesting what the police is doing to black people. Yeah, I think the police was scared of shooting black people before. That shit might actually start going up. I think there's gonna be a situation soon where there's just gonna be whole entire blocks that the police is just gonna have shootouts with. That's what we moving towards. It's gonna be soon. I'm telling you, soon, right? Soon, maybe a couple of months, probably. I think before the end of the year, it's gonna start being, the police are gonna stop going to neighborhoods, because those neighborhoods are gonna start shooting at them, and then we're gonna have to see how those neighborhoods are treated at that point. Yeah, that is desensitizing us. Seeing that shit every day. You know what I'm saying? So because y'all gotta believe, man, there are police that is not jacking this shit. There are police that they want. There are police that, I'm not just talking about black police, I'm just saying police in general, that they wanna do different. You understand what I'm saying? They don't wanna co-sign the bullshit. They wanna come and speak out. But how do you do that when you got the police telling you you can't? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we're not doing that. Mexico's history is tied to blacks. There's a lot of people that believe that blacks was living in America before the Caucasians came over here. There's a lot of people that believe that the slaves that were actually in America didn't all come from Africa, and a lot of slaves that were actually in America were in America before the white people actually got here and lived alongside the Indians. And that's why the Indians fought the way that they did, was because the Indians saw and heard about what the white man had did to the black people that was indigenous to America. There are a lot of people that believe that, all right? So if we go off of the premise of that, then you have to have a real understanding about why the Civil War, not even before the Civil War, but why slavery was even more terrible, if you understand that we was literally just living here. Some people came over, tricked us, and the first actual presidents of America was full-blooded black people. Hold on, I'll be right back. That's the story goes, right? So hold on, give me 1 second. I want to get a water. I don't know what the hell is going on with that refrigerator they got in there, but this shit already got ice in it. The Moors, LV the Slap says. Yeah, so of course, what do you think about the cop who was challenging everybody to a fight, then got scared and backed out once boxers got involved? He a bitch ass nigga. What are you talking about? He wanted to challenge people to a fight that he figured he was bigger and stronger than. Once somebody accepted his fight who was capable, then he didn't want to do it. He a bitch ass nigga. What are you talking about? Remember when the other dude that used to be on the channel with me used to talk crazy about me? And I told the dude, let's fight. Because we're in the same area. We can actually see each other. He knows where I live. But he wanted to call me a pussy, everything else, but he never pulled up. Those is bitch ass nigga tendencies. What are you talking about? That's a fact, though. That's bitch-ass nigga tendencies. I seen the cop talking crazy. Yeah, we should just... A real big buff dude like this. I'm going to tell y'all something about them real big buff guys. This is a fact, right? Don't be scared of them. Do not be scared. Don't let them niggas hit you and touch you, though, because them niggas is strong for real. But don't be scared. This is what you have to understand about muscles. Muscles need elasticity. Listen, muscles need elasticity. It's not just how much your muscles could do. It's also how easy your muscles can move. Your muscles need elasticity. That's what yoga and everything is about. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what yoga is about. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your muscles need elasticity. So when your muscles don't got elasticity, that means that you can't throw a punch right. When your muscles don't have elasticity, you can't move that well. You understand what I'm saying? So don't go start fights with people. But if you're in a situation where there's a big buff guy and they want beef and you can't back out of it, be confident if you have skills. So just understand that your muscles need elasticity. That's why you stretch. When you see them dudes that's mad, big and brolic, but they like this, they can't even make their arms straight. How are they gonna hit you with a punch, homie? They can't even, their arm is, oh, the most they can straighten their arm out is like that because they got so many muscles. What the fuck did they do to you? You have to literally allow for them to get you. I mean, I don't know how good anybody else can fight, so let me be quiet. But in my case, I would literally have to just allow, I'd have to go like this. The guy, in order for somebody like, I'd have to just be like, there you go. Can take me, motherfucker. Like, I'd have to just throw myself into, that shit don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. That shit is retarded. Your muscles need elasticity. You gotta be able to, your muscles need elasticity. Your muscles need elasticity. If you don't have no elasticity, what the fuck you gonna do? Come on, man. We're not doing that. I'm gonna explain something to y'all, right? So, when I was young, I used to kill niggas in basketball. I used to do two things nobody else was doing. Right? Well, I was doing two things that I didn't think nobody else was doing. I mean, they was probably doing it, but not for the same purposes. I used to live on the 9th floor in Executive Towers. That building's 1020 the Grand Concourse, 165th Street, right? Tall ass building. I stopped taking the elevator for like 3 years. I lived on the 9th floor. I stopped taking the elevator for like 3 years. I lived on the 9th floor. I don't care if I got bags. I don't care if I got to go to the store 4 or 5 times. I don't care if I just had to go downstairs to pick something up. I took the stairs. Another thing I used to do is, before I used to go to bed every night, I used to do 100 calf raises and 100 push-ups. Another thing I used to do was every single day upon waking up, I used to do aerobics and I used to stretch. And then I used to go to the track and I used to run. And I did this damn near every day for like, in the summer, every day in the summer for like, I don't know, 4 years maybe? With the exception of the going to the track and running, I only did that in the summer. Everything else I did year round. No, it depends. If you're doing 2 steps at the same time, you're working on the top of your thigh, right? But if you do every single step like this, that helps like your calves and everything else. So the majority of the time, I took every step. Sometimes, depending on what I wanted to work on, I do 2 steps. If I wanted to work on me being able to dunk. If I want to work on me being able to dunk, I do 2 steps that day or that time up. If I wanted to work on me having foot speed and me being able to get laterally and me being able to beat somebody, like get around the corner on the drive or something like that, or if I wanted to be able to rise up quick, and then I want to work on my quick twitch muscles. In those cases, I just take every step. And I did that almost all the time. Yeah, I used to be able to jump for real, for real. My brother tell you. We go ask my brother. I used to be able to jump for real, for real. Hold on. Hold on while we talking about basketball. I used to be able to jump for real, for real. I ain't playing. This is the brother that bet on a game, and because we were gonna win and he was gonna lose his bet, took me out the game. Motherfucker. Shout out to him. I guess he had to win the bet, right? Real quick question.
What's up?
Did I used to have hops?
Yeah, why?
Was I athletic?
Yeah.
Was I a pretty decent basketball player?
Not good as me.
Nah,
It
man.
was okay.
Okay, so who won the last game we played?
I don't know. Wait, 1-on-1?
No, who won the last game?
Wait.
The last game we played, just game.
You did.
Okay, shout out to that. My brother actually used to also play college basketball, by the way, and he's been in newspapers, so he could ball. He really can.
Not right this second.
He really can. He really can. He's a big shit talker too. He like not even that tall, but he grab mad rebounds, mad strong. My brother hoop. Yeah, I call his ass out. What the fuck? I call everybody out. What are you talking about? Jack Frost out this bitch. Hell you talking about? I've been good at everything. And that's not even me stunting. That's just some real shit. I'm the brother, like no disrespect to him. My brother is really good at stuff, to be honest with you. Like very talented. But I'm the brother that's the best at everything. At least in my opinion. I could be wrong. What do I know, right? What the hell do I know? We do moving. Well, he do moving. I used to do moving. I did moving most of my life. That's why I'm surprisingly strong for my size and like my size. You'd be surprised. Like I'm way stronger than I look. I believe me, I catch everybody by surprise. I'm way stronger than I look. I had old man strength when I was a teenager. That's the best way I could put it. That's the best way I could put it. I had old man strength when I was a teenager. I'm going to tell you some real funny shit, though. I remember being a kid and having to be careful because I used to break glasses in my hand by accident because I don't know what the problem was. I don't know. Yeah, old man strength when I was in my teens. I don't know. That's probably another reason why I don't know. Like the shit I know I could do, I know I could do. You feel me? If I even try something, then I have the belief that I'm going to be 100% successful. If you ever see me try something, I knew I was going to succeed at it. Put it like that. Whether I succeed or not, I just knew it. I grew up playing with niggas that played in the rucker back when the rucker was the rucker. So I don't know what to tell you. I grew up back then. I grew up black playing in the rucker back when I grew up playing with the people that played in the rucker back when Kobe Bryant went to the rucker, back when Allen Iverson went to the rucker. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I grew up playing with the people that played in the rucker at that time. Like, that's the people I grew up playing with. That's the people I grew up playing with. I used to live right across the bridge from the rucker when I was when I got to be a teenager. Like, when I was like 14, I moved right across the bridge from the rucker. I think I'm fortunate. The courts that I played at didn't really get shot up like that. When I grew up, the basketball players was the big dogs in the hood. All the basketball players was the big drug dealer niggas. You ain't shoot up the park. I don't know. That's the only way I could put it. You didn't shoot up the park. That's where everybody kids was at. The neighborhood I grew up in, for as far as I could tell, niggas respected that. I played with rucker players. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And yes, I got offered when I was really, really young. I got offered to go play at the rucker, but I didn't know who the guy was. I didn't know he was actually giving me a spot on the team. I had no idea. I'm totally oblivious to shit. Like, I think I'm just so happy-go-lucky sometimes. I'm just oblivious to shit. I did not know who the dude was. All I know is I was at the park. It's called Brotherhood. It's in back of Yankee Stadium. So I was at the park and I was balling over there. And it was just some dude who I had seen numerous times. I knew him, but I didn't know who he was. And he was like, yo, you ever play at the rucker? And we were on the court with players that play at the rucker. So he was like, do I ever just go there? Like, not like when there's actual games being played, but like just playing that park. Did I know anybody from over there? And I was like, well, now I don't know anybody from over there. All the rucker players I know come here to, Brotherhood. He was like, oh, all right, that's what it is. And he just started talking to me, and I just didn't know he was fucking talking about it. So I just didn't take it. But yeah, to play with rucker players every day. I don't know. I didn't really play in no. You gotta understand. Okay, so I've always been the person who, I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't really think, like, I didn't understand that I was good at it. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't know I was good at stuff. So I just didn't know. So I just walked around being really good at stuff and had no idea. People love me. Smashville said, we take care of ball players for real. They got a pass in the city. Yo, wait, hold on. Rue Jones says, facts for us is heavy betting. Then I'm talking about stacks on game. Yeah, oh, you're talking about in the hood games. Yeah, heavy betting. When I grew up, like, where I grew up, like I said, the basketball players was the hood celebrities. You had the basketball players who was not the drug dealers. Them niggas was on a whole nother level. You didn't do nothing to them. You didn't start no trouble with them. Any smoke you had with them, other niggas was gonna handle it. Them niggas was gonna go to college. You feel me? And then you had the dudes that was nice at basketball, but they was drug dealers. Basketball players was celebrities in my hood. That's a whole fact. Basketball players and football players, celebrities in my hood. A lot of dudes I grew up with, a lot of dudes that I knew, like in my teen years, went to play college basketball, D1 and D2, and play overseas. I know about 20 people that play in overseas leagues in my age group. I know about 20 people that play in overseas leagues in my age group. And a couple of them had asked me, when I, in my youth, why don't I want to get involved in stuff like that? And I just didn't care. I know people that know me sometimes think I'm full of myself because I always think because I'm always confident in myself, but I'm really not full of myself. I'm really not, I don't know how to say it. I think that people don't know what confidence is. I think people think confidence is when you act like you can do things rather than when you're competent and you know that you're capable. I know that I'm capable. Harlem and some spots in the Bronx didn't play that. That's a fact, OG Keaton Blood. You couldn't come and fuck with the basketball players in the hood, man. Them niggas were celebrities, man. The basketball players in the hood, I'm gonna tell you how real it was. The basketball players in the hood that had hard lives because their family didn't have nothing, then the hood used to look out for niggas. Make sure niggas got shoes, make sure niggas ain't walking around looking terrible, make sure niggas got a little bit of money in his pocket. Niggas used to look out for niggas for real, for real. That's why I'm not upset at no rapper that's involved with any organization. I'm not upset at no rapper involved in any organization. Because a lot of rappers that's involved in organizations, you got to understand, they already had that talent, that skill. That organization helped put that financing behind them in order to help them get their career off the ground. If that organization did something like that, then yes, that organization should then benefit or get some type of benefit from them having a career. That's a fact. The organization shouldn't steal. The organization shouldn't sleep with someone's family, baby mama. The organization shouldn't try to kill them. Well, no, none of those things. But yes, the organization should benefit if that person was able to benefit from having an association with the organization, whether it was financial, whether it was for clout, or whatever the case might be. That's a fact. That's a fact, Smashfield. People did squash beefs with basketball games before the 2000s. The 90s was just different. The 90s was just different. Everybody who did not live through the 90s, y'all missed a really good time in history. Y'all missed a really good time in history. It's like you can't even really explain the 90s. Like you could explain the early 2000s. You can't really explain the 90s. Ah, shit. Okay, so my phone is overheating, so I can't charge. So since I can't charge and the phone is overheating, we're going to die. The battery is going to die. So before the battery dies, I'm just going to let y'all go. Yo, look, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody that came through. Let me call out the jump off real quick. The 90s was just a dope time to be alive, man. I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to DSTN with the $2 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. The 90s was just a dope time. I don't know what to tell you. It was just really a dope time. Anyway, yo, look, I'm gonna let y'all go. It's getting hot out here. My phone is getting hot sitting in this fucking sun. Look at this shit. The sun is hot out here. And it can't charge. The battery can't charge because the phone is too hot. My phone needs to get hydrated. That's what needs to get hydrated. So I'm gonna pull up out of here. I love y'all. Everybody go do something positive today. Positive thoughts. I'm trying. Y'all already know how I feel about this stuff. I don't want to move away from this Black Lives Matter stuff at all, because not the organization, but the movement. But at the same time, we can't sit up here every day and talk about negativity, because then all we're gonna be doing is throwing negativity in our lives. We need to have positive things. So we need to have more of these shows where we're gonna talk about things where we can laugh and we could joke and we could discuss. And I'm going to try to have a little bit less political conversation. And not that I don't want to talk about politics, but because this isn't necessarily a political platform, and I want to give y'all guys what y'all come here for, and y'all come here to enjoy yourself, have a good time, and hear about local news or local things that's going on. So that's what we're going to do. But we're still definitely with the Black Lives Matter movement. In the rundowns, we're still going to be posting Black Lives Matter stuff. We're not going to stop doing that on the lead-ins, pardon me. And I got a couple of other things that I'm going to try to start bringing to the show that I've been working on. We're going to see how that works out. With that being said, I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.